Hi Taurus, welcome to an era. My name is Emma. Taurus, this is your love reading starting today on the 18th of January, and it's a little bit of a new setup here again. I have tried to just have me focus on the cards, on my hands, on the cards, and with a little bit of a very unofficial poll, I feel like there's like 80% is more interested in watching my face actually, which is quite nice that you do want to do that. And I do apologize for you 20% that you get to see me, even though maybe you didn't want to. At the end of the day, it's where I feel most comfortable. And sometimes I felt a little bit locked in when I try to describe something. It's easier like to describe it straight to you with my hands and with the expressions and certain things like that. So this is what I'm doing, at least for right now. So I do hope that that's okay. Love reading starting here today. And I've set the time frame to mid-January to mid-February of your love story. And whatever wants to come out is going to come out. I'm using this beautiful deck that I got from my sister for Christmas. One of my sisters for Christmas. It's Colette and Reid. I've used her decks before and I just adore this one. The overall message here, basic energy for the upcoming month here for Taurus, please. We're going to clarify and we're going to go deeper into the messages and see what else we're going to find here. There you go. And then there's always there's going to be an extended at the end of the reading if you feel like this reading is yours. You might want to check that out. Taurus love. We have poised coming out first. Very beautiful. There you go. Poised and blessed. Wow. So number 48. That is a 12. That is very much the masculine energy. Still trying to figure out how to have the microphone closed and then have a little bit of my face and then have a little bit of the card and trying to work it out. Poised. With the star there, that shines very brightly right there, I feel. 48-12, that's masculine energies. There's perhaps a lot of organization, a lot of structure and order and planning going on for you right now. We're going to find out exactly what this is. Poised. I just feel very free. Like I'm being set free. It's a very freedom-like feeling around this card here today. 4 is all about your heart and laying in your foundation. And 8, there is endless possibilities. The infinity sign. So above, so below, so in heaven, so on earth. A strong manifestational number to bring in whatever it is that you want to planet Earth. And then we have blessed, which is basically you hit the jackpot. That's basically whatever you want is yours. Number 22, that is relationships all over. It's that is like the beautiful conversation, communication in relationships. 22 is when we manifest things that you want to have like come into fruition is coming. This is like you just traveling through the universe, sort of pointing at everything that you want, and as you point at it, it's yours to have. This is you being blessed. There's a lot of love hearts on the bottom there, so we're going to clarify these. That's very beautiful. With this first deck, all the decks that I'm using I've listed down below if you're interested in that. Can we clarify poised, please? Clarify poised for Taurus for the upcoming time frame. There you go. I feel like there's one more. Three and 9. Wow. So very, as I looked up, it said 444 on the clock. So very much a heart matter, very much laying in a foundation for yourself. I don't like that it's being reflective like this. well-deserved reward. And it's like 9 there, which speaks about endings of the old and coming into the new. It can also be an unconditional feeling, unconditional energy that is like it's just you, whether something has shown up in your life or not, whether a certain person has shown up in your life or not, is to feel that unconditional love, even though the love isn't here yet, even though the love hasn't arrived yet. If that makes sense. This is like standing on the top. It's not like you reached your peak and it's all downhill from here, but it's a very good place to be in. I feel this little crackle, this little crack in the foundation there. And it's like you pieced it together. I'm getting some sort of clarifying this, poised, and it's like you're both, like you're standing. This one is like you're taking a little bit. You're just touching, barely touching the ground there. Like you're taking a little bit of a leap of faith here. So there's something with this little crackle, this little crack in the foundation. Like you reached a certain level, you reached a certain peak here, and you're staying like very firmly. We have also take the lead, which is a very strong like authority card, very like fiery, foundation wise. That's really, really good. There is something here, Taurus. What is it that I'm picking up? I'm actually going to clarify that. This little crackle in the foundation, what is that about? Okay, that's it. Okay. So I'm getting 5 of Gabriel. So the crackle in the foundation, there's so there's like laying the final puzzle pieces into something. So I'm getting 2 things here. One thing is that like it seems like either you've been in another relationship and like you were so close you could taste it, or you were actually in a relationship, and at this stage you thought probably also that this person was the one, like the one person for you. Like you found home, this is where you should stay, and then all of a sudden everything changed. All of a sudden it turned out, no, you're not going to be there. This is not your person. And you're like, what the hell happened? This is not going to be for all. This is not a general. This is a very specific message that I'm picking up here. So take this, whoever it resonates for, and then for the rest of you, just skip this little part here. Because I feel like there's a very specific message, and it's like something about coming together with a person, thinking they were the one, and then it not turning out the way that you wanted to. It was just a little final puzzle piece you were gonna sort of just put down, and it would be all, like you would get the house together, or you would have gotten the wedding, or you know, and then we called it off, or it's almost like a little like a blow in your face. It's like almost like a little shock. I think you weren't expecting this, and so there's a hesitation on your part right now. What was the other thing? Right. The other thing was because I had Gabriel here, so 5 of Gabriel. There's some sort of changes happening in your childhood with your inner child. So something was like a little bit scattered. If it's not like way back in your childhood, this is when you were younger, for sure younger, and it was a major change in your childhood, or it was a major change that happened early on that has had you question love, really. And so even though, yeah, and I'm very drawn to it says withdraw from the drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. So just feel like whenever, not necessarily red flags, but it's like whatever, if there's a little bit of drama, if you sense a little bit of conflict, if you've gone into the dating game, or if you you know, even with friends, or like a soul tribe situation, I feel like, or even work, whatever in life, it's like as soon as you picked up this little, even the slightest shift towards something that sort of is similar to a conflict or drama or anything, it's like you're out. You're not interested. And it's like this time around, you learned your lesson. So it's like you're pulling out really fast. And I think that's good that you're pulling away from the drama of other people. And then it says to have patience with yourself. So I think maybe that you think that you're a little bit quick to pull out, like you're a little bit quick, like maybe give them a little bit of a more of a chance. You don't have to do that. You feel instantaneously if there's a need for more chances, or if you're just scared and you pull out too soon. No, I'm on your side on this one, and it feels like no, because you weren't supposed to stay there longer than you were. Okay. So there's a little bit like, even though you're standing on this top well-deserved reward, this is like you're learning to be unconditionally. It's interesting because it's like a double sword here. It's like, okay, so the minute you feel some sort of drama is like gone, and then on the flip side of the coin is like on the other hand, it's like you're so it's like you've grown empathy, and you're so understanding. You're so unconditional of people's journeys that you can look at them and say, it doesn't matter that they behave that way, because I completely get it. Like, I completely see where they come from. There's always a story behind every person's reaction, blah blah blah. So both, perhaps when you're a little bit more personally involved yourself, is like you sniff it out and it's like doesn't smell good, and you're gone. And if you're a little bit of a distance, or it doesn't really bother you too much, not bother, but it doesn't really concern you too much or involves you too much, is like you have such an unconditional approach to things, which is really beautiful. You're at the top of the game. You're at the top of the top. You're at some sort of peak, and still, and yet, there is a little bit of a crackle in the foundation there. So I feel like you're in a really good spot. You're in a really good place. And just continue on this path, and be somewhat mindful that you don't miss, I can't even say it because it's not right. I was going to say that you don't miss opportunities because you're a little bit afraid to engage due to whatever has happened in the past. There's never a missed opportunity. Like, there's the universe just keeps delivering. The universe just keeps delivering whatever it is to you over. It's not like us. It's not like, okay, they had their chance, and if they pull out, they said nay, Swedish. They said no 2 times. It's like, I'm not going to ask a 3rd time because they said no 2 times. The universe and your inner being doesn't do that. Even though you said, no, I'm not ready for it. And the 2nd time, no, I'm not ready for it. The 3rd time, they don't go, yeah, she wasn't ready for it. He wasn't ready for it. So we're not going to send any more opportunities. It doesn't work that way. Either you're in alignment with your own opportunity that is already there. This is profound. Either you're in alignment with your own opportunity that you have created, and you will receive it, or you're off in the bushes, a little sidetrack, a little bit in the ditches, not being in alignment with your own opportunity, and that afternoon you're not going to experience it. But it doesn't matter because the next morning is there again. If you're in alignment, it's always there. It's like whether, like, you go into, I don't know why I'm using the word basement, but or the analogy of the basement. Like, you go into the basement and there's a thing there, and it was there all along. And the first time you went down to look for something, you didn't have a flashlight, so you couldn't really see it. You couldn't see it in the dark. It's a really good analogy, I have to say. And the next time around, I was like, yeah, maybe I'm going to bring the flashlight this time because I didn't really see all that much in the dark. And so you bring a flashlight, and the second time is like, yeah, you point it over there in the corner and you still don't see it. You have a little bit of a flashlight, but you still don't see it. And then a 3rd time you go down there and you actually bring 2 flashlights and even a friend that has a 3rd flashlight. And you shine it all over the place and you find what you're looking for. And so it's like, it doesn't really matter be patient, as I said, with yourself. When the timing is right, you will receive and allow yourself to be in the vicinity of whatever it is that you have already created for yourself. It's not going to go anywhere. So if this is your person and you're a bit afraid that you're saying no to too many dates or saying no to people that really looks at like a surface level, they really look good. I mean, look good, like they feel good, they seem to be the right person, you know, and you don't give them a chance, it's not yours anyway. You would have acted on it. Take the lead. So I just feel like when you add a little bit more fuel, when you sort of, Taurus, when you decide that, and all of a sudden get a second completely different message here. Sorry, one thing at a time. So when you decide, it's like to give yourself a green light. When you decide that, okay, this feels safe, it's like just fuel it a bit. Like this is your call. It's your call to decide. Like right now, I'm gonna put in whatever fuel. For some reason, there's fuel. Into this situation, and you're going to have exactly what it is that you want. Is number 3 there, which is all about creativity, joy, fun, celebrations. So it's on its way, and you get to pick when to receive or allow this relationship to come in. And then I get a second thing here, which is if there's somebody being in a relationship right now, Taurus, I think you're questioning whether to stay in this relationship or move out of it. And these changing times right now, like I feel like there's so much change in the air, and whatever you have almost been, you've been able to cling. I want to use the word cling, like you've been able to hang on to certain things up until this point. And it's like at this stage, you can't do it anymore. At this stage, it's like whatever doesn't work, it really doesn't work, and you need to end it, or we need to, like, it's like a make it or break it energy right now. And so within the next few weeks, I feel like there's a lot of people that either is going to make it or break it, or there's like a shift happening where, like, if we're going to step up now, if we're going to step into some sort of next level, call it 5th dimensional level, call it just higher dimensional level, you cannot hang on to whatever is a little bit lower in the frequency. And so if there's a choice here, if you want to move on up your own, like if you want to follow your own ascension, it's like you need to drop whatever does not fit that anymore. And we seem to be very much in those changing times right now. We have been for years, but it's like a make it or break it situation here. And coming into this age of Aquarius where it has speeded up even more so, and whatever is happening around the globe, I'm trying to not watch any television or any news right now. I just feel like we're being bombarded about a lot of fear stuff, and I'm just sort of almost told not to go online right now. So I'm actually just making these recordings and staying very in my own bubble, if that makes any sense. So there's probably a lot going on out there that you do not have to inform me about. And you can think about what you will. Maybe that I need to be informed, but I need to be informed with my own guides, is what I feel. Okay, so there's a change happening for some of you guys to also maybe move away from an already existing relationship. And I feel like that's going to lead to a lot of freedom for some of you. If you hear my little boy in the back, know that he's safe and sound. Okay, so we want to clarify. I hope I got everything there. Because sometimes there's a lot of messages coming through, and I sort of stop halfway through a sentence to just continue on the next one that comes in, and then I'd never finish it, and I don't realize that I do that. So I hope that was everything. Blessed. We want to clarify being blessed. Not really, but we'll clarify this blessed card, please. There you go. Wow. New vitality. This is just... So, if we look at this very closely, there's like a little bit of a rainbow situation happening in that very bubble that she's sitting in. And it's like, here is like we're bursting it out. Like it's bursting out of that bubble. Everything just, it's like we open the floodgates. And this is rainbow energy, new vitality. This just speaks about success. That is like the wheel of fortune, the world, and the chariot all in one. It's like the universe has come in to say, your wish is my command, and whatever you want to do right now. We have a number nine. What? I was not going to say that at all. So maybe more unconditional love, maybe more endings and new beginnings with that number 1. New beginnings, new energy. And this is a wish fulfillment over and over again. Big success happening here. With this blessed card, it's like you're entering into something very, very extraordinary right now. Very, very beautiful. Okay, what else can we tell Taurus in their love story, please? Okay, I'm gonna read out. I'm gonna end the reading on YouTube here today to read out the blessed card for the relationships in the book I just was told. Regeneration. I love this. It's, yeah. For some reason, I see a lot of rain here. It's almost like it's really, really raining on this card. I don't know why. So maybe somebody's, as you're watching this, is really pouring outside. Like it's really raining. Here's a lot of snow right now. But some of you guys looking at this, listening to this right now, there might be a lot of rain. So pay extra attention to this because probably there's some messages in here for you. 46. New heartfelt matters situation, new foundation. Number 6 is the connection in with your inner being. It's also like whatever leads to love. And then we have 4 plus 6 equals 10. So there is the world. There is a completion. We have, and we see that on the bottom. Like I see this almost like a volcano or like a Phoenix rising, like dark night of the soul. You really have done the heavy work and putting the ground, like a solid foundation for you. Like you learned so much up until this point with all that love, all that red on the bottom, and out of that comes this branch, or rather tree, regenerating, like starting anew, starting fresh. And the basis is done, like with all the red, the foundation is done, and now we're stepping into this blue-green, gorgeous path, gorgeous part of yourself, which is all about authenticity, realness, truth, the truth of who you are, that you're gonna bring this truth both into your life, bring truth into your life, but also into the world. So there's regeneration of yourself, and there perhaps is regeneration of an already existing relationship. If you're single, this is like something brand new. Something brand new. Can we clarify this, please? One card. Yeah. So we have detached. I actually read death first, but it says detached. So it's really letting go of the past. Number 11. So it's a beautiful process. We have number 1, and then we have number 10, which is a completion, and then number 11. So there's like a lot of ones here, 111s, which speaks about alignment, how you are in alignment. You're letting the past go. You're detaching. If there's any codependency that has been going on, and this doesn't necessarily have to be a person that you're leaving now. It can be that you're single, and just because you're splitting up from somebody doesn't mean necessarily that you let go of their energy. Physically you move away, but energetically they might have been there for quite some time. I feel like you're setting yourself, I'm drawn back to this again, you're setting yourself free. Whatever situation you've been in, you're setting yourself free. The energy doesn't hold you down anymore. And this is interesting because this is like the third time. So usually when that happens over and over again, it's for the collective, I feel. It's not just for one sign. It's for the collective to pay extra attention. That this is going on for more signs than one. And it's like, and it's such an obvious thing to say because it's such an obvious thing. But still, the portal that you're stepping through here, you see that the carved out portal is like a complete silhouette, a complete replica, if you will. My God, I'm getting such a strong message wanting to come through here at the same time. I'm sorry, I'm doing the exact same thing as I said that I did. Wait. Somebody, Taurus, is really wanting to make contact with you. Somebody is really trying to make contact with you. Somebody is like, and this somebody is a love interest. Whether this is somebody from the past, whether this is somebody the past, meaning you've spent so many lifetimes together, they might not even know who you are, and you might not even know who they are, but you have such a strong, like, it's like it's time to come home. You just want to meet them. You just want to connect with them. I don't want to say like you want it to be over and done with, because it's not an over and done with situation. I had this feeling like a couple of years back, and it was not around a love interest, but it's like a similar feeling that, I mean, I can talk my apparently not. I can talk about my age. So I'm 45. I'm turning 46 this year, and I think it was around when I turned 40. I had just this feeling that I'm just beginning. That, oh, for the life of me, thank God, like if finally I can begin. Like finally, it's like I just can't wait to begin. I felt so new in the world. I felt so new. Like, yes, we gathered quite a lot of information, but and you understand the older you get that you don't really get anything, that there's so much more to learn. I get this feeling around a love relationship, like you feel so new, like you, okay, so we did all of this. You did all of this like foundational work. You did the codependency, you did the whole shebang, let's say. And you're regenerating yourself, and you're stepping through this portal that is you. You're stepping through yourself. You're stepping through that was the message that I got for a couple of signs, that the portal is actually yourself. The change, and that's what I mean. It's such an obvious thing to say, because of course it is. But we think that, okay, I'm gonna choose this new relationship, and it looks like this portal is like I'm choosing this new level, I'm choosing this new dimension, this new life or reality. But it's not anything out there, it's in here. So it's like you so choose to walk through this portal with the number 11 there, and the silhouette is being of yourself, by yourself, releasing yourself. It's such a release, death, transformation into life card. And it's like stepping into this new gorgeous relationship where somebody, just for the life of them, they want to just connect with you. They're so looking for you. They're so want to connect with you. And I can't honestly, I can't really say if this is a person that you have already met once in this lifetime. Maybe it was not the right timing, or it wasn't like, but they're coming back, and they want to connect with you. Or this is the person you have not met before, but you just both feel such an urge to get into this, like, finally we can begin. Finally, there you are. We can now begin. And it doesn't matter, like, you can be 25 listening to this, or 20 or 65. I don't care. Like, Not that I don't care. I just mean, it's not that I like, just because I said I was turning 40 and I felt this new energy. You can be whatever age and I still feel this feeling that you have, like, oh man, can I just be with a person? Because I think that you have such a strong feeling that you just know that they're out there. Okay, so I'm gonna end it there. There's a lot of ones here on the table, so there's a lot of alignment happening. If you feel like you resonate with this reading, maybe it was a little bit everywhere, but if you feel like you resonate with it, you're so welcome to the extended. The links to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Taurus. I hope that you're happy to see my face again. Sorry for you guys who are not. And I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys.